Welcome back to the channel, everyone. As you probably figured by now, I haven't really necessarily prepared anything for this particular video. We've kind of been in this holding pattern, waiting for stuff to come in to make more content with. Some of it is surrounding this lube station full of Halo True switches that I'm in the process of working on. So definitely make sure you're subscribed and notified for when that content goes live. First half this year is going to be really exciting for the channel. And to be honest, it's going to be exciting in ways that I wasn't really anticipating, because there's been, in spite of 2020 in general being a sort of craptastic year in terms of, you know, sort of uncertainty, social isolation, removal from the norms that, you know, made our lives what they were up until this point, there were still some positive things that happened, at least on my end. One of those being something that I announced recently on Twitter. The channel has reached a sort of quasi-self-sustaining state now. I'm finally generating enough AdSense revenue off of the channel that I can start buying most all of the content that I'll be producing on this channel, and that's all in huge part thanks to all of you that have been watching this content this entire time. Truly, this was a huge deal for me to be able to reach this point of being able to produce content and not worry about where it was coming from or whether or not I had to, you know, build some relationship with a vendor in order to get products in. Now, that said, there were some vendors that we worked with this past year that I want to take a quick minute to thank you for helping me provide content for this channel. Whether or not they got positive reviews isn't necessarily the point here. They still help produce content that has resonated really well with all of you. So I want to take a minute to thank Fractal Design, Antec, Gamdius, Tilted Nation, and right there at the end of the year, Drop hooked us up with an Enter keyboard to take a look at for all of you as well. So seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to the vendors, and thank you, the viewers, for watching my videos and not using an ad blocker to block those ads. Anyway, the other cool thing that happened last year, I had a couple of strangely successful videos, all surrounding the autonomous Myo chair that I purchased for myself. Now, I'm no longer using that chair. I no longer own that chair. It was actually gifted to a friend of ours who needs something for their sitting room for when they're doing something that's a bit more relaxed than the type of desk work they typically do. But that video, man, y'all watched the crap out of it. That was great. I honestly didn't expect that. And it's honestly what motivated my push to then get KinChair in on the channel. That's another video that did really well. So going into the first half of this year, I'm going to be covering a bit more office furniture on the channel, because way I see it, since it's kind of hard to get in components right now for a full-fledged PC build, kind of makes more sense to touch on the things surrounding the computer, right? The things that sort of tie the whole experience together and make the setup uniquely yours. And I'll not only be covering the high-end stuff, I'm going to be covering some entry-level stuff as well, and seeing what we can do with a really tiny amount of space versus what you can do with a huge clean slate like one of the autonomous Smart Desk 2 XL models. Also, in case these switches here weren't an indication, there's going to be a lot of keyboard coverage on the channel as well. Thanks in large part to channels like Bad Seed Tech, Random Frank P, Hamaji Neo, Glosses. They have all helped me realize a facet of my computing experience that sort of remained unrealized in terms of what's possible for the peripherals in front of me. And I am by no means a professional typist to any capacity, and neither do I need to be for my 9-to-5 or even realistically for this. But it's a whole nother sort of experience for me in the realm of tech that honestly I've sort of fallen almost completely down the rabbit hole on, and the deeper and deeper I get into this hobby, the more I'm liking what I'm seeing in terms of what's possible. And I want to explore that, again, at a bunch of different price points. Like, one of the first reviews that I'm going to be doing for the year God, I really hope y'all didn't hear that. That was really loud. One of the first videos I'm gonna be tackling as a review is this Fusion C40 kit from Rosewill, because I got a lot of flack in my Gamdius video for not necessarily having other contemporaries in the entry-level price point to offer as alternative suggestions for the Gamdius kit. So we're gonna be taking a look at that. But yeah, I wanna sort of explore the entirety of keyboards specifically. I'll be delving into some mice as well, though I'm a little less comfortable with reviewing those just yet. I wanna get a few other mice in-house and used for an extended period of time, so I have a wider spectrum of sort of what to expect at different price points and at different calibers of quality. And again, that's a shift that happened as a result of the good fortunes of the channel as of 2020. Again, this is all largely thanks to all of you, my viewers, who have also been resonating quite a bit with the keyboard content that I've been producing lately. So all of the feedback that I've been getting from you, all the conversations, trust me, I'm paying attention to all of it, maybe even in ways that you're maybe not aware of. So yeah, it's all big, exciting stuff for the channel going forward. And above all, I learned how to have fun making content again, and it's something that's it's easy for a content creator to do when they get so focused on things that don't actually matter a whole hell of a lot in content in the grand scheme of things. And yeah, I don't know. This whole year has just been very transformative for myself and for the channel. There's been a lot of introspection that has been good at the end of it all. So yeah, just wanted to take this minute to share all that with you. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Thanks for letting me take a minute to just you know, clear my thoughts and share some of what happened with y'all that was positive in what was otherwise a really crappy year for a lot of us. So remember, give this a thumbs up on your way out if you liked what you saw. Make sure you're subbed and notified so you know every time I upload fresh content for you. And we'll catch you next time. Take it easy.